Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the TCU Horned Frogs. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Sun Devils head coach before the game, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Sun Devils offense will go to work first. And here comes the junior running back. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game when the defense knows he's getting the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging it.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick give, relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Out of bounds at at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his man. It's cracked. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Lockett. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Arizona State! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Swats it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick 6. What a costly penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows through the defense. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Pratt. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st. He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Rushes on. Gets rid of it. Just got rid of that one.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
The throw. Left side is Lockett. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Lets it fly. Touchdown ASU. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Fresh set of downs going up top. Reels it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes a catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's cracked. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Made the end zone for 6. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. A Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Sees an alley. Runs through a tackle. Lots of room to run. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the return, it's Little. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right side, it's Berry. He's past the 30. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted. Tight end on that play is a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's DeMarco. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's all by. Now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Long way to go on second down. They're all over it, and they got it. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Under pressure. Got a first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking long. Grabs it inside the 15. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to buy time. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown ASU.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's get things popping with Maryland in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Terrapins, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this coach has got to be happy they get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Amon G. Carter Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The TCU head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Wants to go up top on second down. Trying to get rid of it, and he gets rid of it.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On third down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going to the ground. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got the first down, and the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the second level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Lockett. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Escapes the sack. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Smashes ahead. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. A full dive to haul that one in. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Out wide left, it's Berry. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they...
Slips a tackle and he's got room. Shakes a man and he might take off. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Left side, it's Pratt. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical 3rd down situations you're going to find.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Little. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Quick catch. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Looks it in. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Pratt. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it back to him. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ASU. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Straight ahead, it's DeMarco. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return, he's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Pratt. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's DeMarco. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.